Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, before we jump into the action, don't forget like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy this content. If you want to support us a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our channel. And if you want to join any of our campaigns, we have 3 campaigns that we wish to start very soon. Starting level, adventure type, theme of the campaign, all of that will be decided by the starting players specifically. If you want to abstain, you can do that as well. But if you want that choice, you want that power, you can be a part of it. Be sure to reach out to me and let me know. All right, I believe Ilvorin Bernie is going to be giving us the recap this week. Please do.
Right. So last time started off with the group finally leaving Port Damali after having spent, a month there in the aftermath of the resort events. And we decided to, we had picked up some clues, at least pointing us to the direction of someone who might know more. And we learned of a person called Yarsko, who was the previous owner of the Riptide Tavern that we had found in the ruins of Palmaflora. So after securing some horses and a wagon with some canoes as well, we set out following the river upside down. No, I mean up north to speak with this individual. On the way there, we encountered a quartet, I think it was, of bandits who were, they tried to kill us, but they were kind of considerate in that they had donated their bodies to science.
Morally solid, ethically bankrupt.
We discovered that there was indeed a bounty out for one of them, and sent Kurt back to Port Damali to get the bounty, which was 200 gold pieces. And then we continued forward, and we came to this. Well, a few days later, we came to this cabin, which was standing on sort of alone on the side of the river, and we saw a fairly middle-aged dwarf woman standing there. She was chopping some wood and stuff, and we went to speak with her and discovered that she was in fact Yarsko. And after a bit of conversation, she told us that she would help us discover or learn more. She had knowledge of our father, but before we could get to that part, she also said that we will need to help her to regain her lost dog, whose name I don't remember right now, but her dog's been lost for 2 weeks. So we discovered that there were some small indents in the ground near the river next to her house, and decided that her dog might have been abducted. We don't really have any specific clues more on that, but we set out with our canoes to cross the river and speak with some of her neighbors who live further up the road, up the river. And we encountered 2 halflings, a couple by the name of Janser and what was the other again? Linslos. That's the one. And
Lynn, for sure.
Yeah. After speaking with them, they were kind of nice, and Linlos also knew Miriam from before, at least somewhat. They had taken the same exam at the Lyceum. So we had a nice conversation, and we discovered that Linlos does sometimes walk in her sleep, and this is usually prevented by Janser, and he brings her back to bed. But At one point, she had gotten out, and she saw that there was, in fact, a kind of ship that she had seen outside at night, and there was barking coming from it. And Janser had also complained about nightly barking happening even after the dog disappeared. And it should also be noted that after defeating the bandits that same night, Shale had also seen this same, presumably same ship going up the stream at night. And so we believe there is some kind of ghostly ship roaming the area at night. And and there are also a few other noble estates nearby, which Janser tasked us with delivering a pouch of gold, I think it was, to the what was the name of those again? That other noble.
Ovino and Swiftbrush.
Swiftbrush, yeah. Swiftbrush family. So yeah, we're going there, but we're also going to try and find out what's with this ship at night.
Oh, the Ovino and Swiftbrush family were the noble families who live local by. The place where you guys were going to head to learn more were with the caretakers.
Oh, okay.
The people who take care of everybody's summer homes when it's not summer.
Right.
So, you guys are going to be heading out over to their home. Now, you were told you have to go upstream northwards in order to get there. Shouldn't be more than 2-3 hours. Do you wish to take your boats with you, or are you just going to hoof it? Not 2 or 3 hours, 2 or 3 miles.
Bernie would suggest taking the canoes, just so we have them with us.
I mean, paddling upstream, that's a little more work, ain't it?
Depends on how strong the current is.
I think a leisurely walk, Shell being one of the 2 main rowers, maybe Bernie wants to work out. Shell's like, it's nice. Let's walk.
All right, fine, let's walk.
All right, well, you're all welcome to leave your canoes docked here. Please mind our privacy, if you will. Of course.
Let me just go and double check that the knots are tied properly so that they don't float away.
Sure thing. And they go back to having their evening cucumber sandwiches.
And I just head down and
we can just
check that the
canoes, right?
What'd you say, Shale?
We don't have to tie them up, right? We can just beach them, canoes, just.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Either or works, I mean. Or. Fuck you guys. That was fine.
Lily is going to develop a modification to the canoes where once they are on land, wheels will pop up and they'll become little go-karts.
Maybe in 5 to 10 hours or levels. Anyways, you all check the knots. They're perfectly fine. And now you are all heading upstream. Now, upstream, you're going to be looking for the Lyol Estate. Though it is called the Lyol Estate, it is a much smaller section of the land in this localized area, belonging to a family of humans that have lived on this land for several generations at this point. You are only given a very quick history about all of them from the Wise Mouse folk. Well, Wise Mouse people. And they seem to be very private, but they never really leave. They've always just been here. Now, who is going to do the survival check to get there?
I'll assist.
All right. Dolce, you said you were doing it?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the roll to come through.
Click it again. Do it. There we go. We go with the first one we see. 26. You find a kind of not well used path that looks like people have walked across this grass and kind of on the outskirts of the trees away from the primary estate that you are walking away from. Something that looks traveled upon frequently in the past, but not currently, which would make sense for caretakers of the lands when people aren't here. And you follow that path, and after just over an hour or so, keep in mind now you're getting closer to dusk, you see what looks to be a cabin with a few sheds around it. All of the sheds don't have doors on them. They just have equipment, supplies, general use things, outdoor activity supplies, as well as a handful of tools for various purposes that are sitting inside of these sheds. The cabin itself is far nicer than Yarsko's cabin, but nowhere near as nice as, let's just go with the resort's cabins. As you step onto the property line and the land, passives. Who was helping again? So the two people in the front? Tolsha and was it Bernie helping?
Yeah.
Okay, Tolsha, 17. As you are walking forward, you see that there is a wire connected to what looks to be glass bottles over on the side, kind of like a warning if somebody steps onto the land.
I'll point it out so we can step over it.
Well, that seems like some kind of warning system, I'd say. An alarm.
Lily will hold up her sign. Well, if we want to ask them, shouldn't we let them know we're here?
Yes, that's probably true, actually.
D&D player instinct, avoid it.
Real quick, Pharaoh, does it seem like the device is more for detecting people or like animals? Like,
anything larger than a rodent.
okay.
Yeah.
I just hope it won't trigger some kind of boulder or something to come at me.
Yeah, you don't have fireball yet. Anyways, so who is going to? Are you all? Well, Tolsha says she wants to step over it. Who's gonna rattle the bottles?
I'll give him a slight kick with my.
Boom.
Yeah, just.
Boom, 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 boom. They all just start clanking against one another, and you see from inside the cabin, the window opens up like about halfway, and a face starts peering out of it. Glasses, very leathery, dark tan skin, and quite a bit of crow's feet growing in that would suggest they've probably spent a great deal of time laughing with the lines around their mouth as well.
Just raising my hand. Hello there.
Holy shit! Hey, all right. Closes the window, goes over. You hear rummaging from inside the cabin before the door opens up. He comes out carrying a satchel in one hand and shutting the door, and comes over towards the table. All of you, come on, right here. All of you must be here for the interview for the other estate.
No.
Oh.
Well,
as he's saying no, Lily is nodding and sitting down as if she was.
What are you doing? We're here on. Well, this is the. I forgot the name again. We have a parcel to deliver from.
Wise Mouse. Wise Mouse. That was the right.
Oh, right.
You're delivering for the Wise Mouse. Yeah.
I was trying to give you the name.
Yeah, I meant to this the place we were at for some reason.
Lyol.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You're friends of the Wise Mouse then?
Well, yes. Well, acquaintances, I suppose.
Pleasure to meet you, Christopher Lyol. And he stretches his hand directly out towards you.
I take it. Good to meet you too, Bernie Craglis.
Pleasure. Bernie, you notice he has a 3/4 moon tattooed on the outside of his thumb as he grabs your hand. Strong grip as well. Definitely somebody who works for a living.
Can I do like a knowledge check or something to guess what that tattoo is?
Roll me a religion check.
20.
This is the Arcart. Subtle symbol of the Arcart.
Well, I see you're a believer and follower of the Arcart, I believe. Or that's what the tattoo is, right?
Yeah, it's a little family symbol that we all end up getting.
Right.
You know, tradition.
Oh, I see. Well, yes, and while we're also here, we've been tasked with finding a dog that's gone missing.
Oh no.
Yes,
Somebody was it a expensive dog, Shih Tzu or Chihuahua?
it's a dachshund.
Dachshund?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any dachshunds around.
Well, it's
which family?
It belongs.
Was it the wise mouse? I thought she was allergic.
No, it belongs to a dwarf woman living further downstream. She's called Yarsko.
Yarsko. Oh, Yarsko. Yeah. Wow, it's been 30 years since she's been up here. Did she move back in?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
You know, Palmaflora was a bit decimated, as it were.
Oh, I didn't know anything about that.
No, it's gone. So, but she's moved
that's
apparently back here then, I suppose.
Okay. Well, that's the other side of the river. I don't think a dachshund could swim the width of the river.
No. Well, it could maybe, but
they got little legs.
Right, but we've discovered something about there's apparently some kind of ghostly ship going on the river at night. Have you seen that?
I mean, I've heard stories of it once in a while. My nephew, who works with me during the odd months when he's out of school, he claims he's seen some of stuff as well, but why are you interested in that?
No, well, you see, Jans, he said that, the dog's been gone for 2 weeks almost, and he said that he had still been hearing barking at night. And apparently his wife, she said that, she was out one night walking in her sleep, and she saw this ship and the bark, heard the bark, I suppose.
Roll me a persuasion, please.
All right.
Also, Chill here saw the ghost ship as well.
Oh, so you're trying to save the poor little puppy. Oh, that's
Right.
You don't seem like bad folk. Are you Empire?
No.
Well, no.
None of you?
No.
We're from Tal'Dorei, actually, all of us.
All right. Pull up a couple of stumps, sit down, and I can tell you what I know about Ultros.
Ultros?
It's the name of the ship. Sorry, a lot of people come up this way looking for get-rich-quick schemes and, trying to be malicious or hurt the land, and my family's worked really hard at keeping this land our land for a very long time.
Right, I see.
So he'll sit down at this wooden table, clearly handmade, not incredibly well, but there's a little bit of accenting in there that you can tell somebody deliberately etched in order to try to make it look better. So, You're interested in the Ultros. Well, the Ultros was a ship that was said to have been washed up the Tusua River when a great flood happened long ago, few generations back. He looks at everybody. Human generations back. Sorry.
Right.
Yes. The majority of the crew is believed to have died when it landed, and that caused the remaining members to turn to religion for help. The Ultros has been seen up and down the river during the witching hours specifically. Some people believe that the crew who survived made some type of foul deal to take the dead home. But now it just seems to be a ghostly shell of its former self. Now, he looks around the land. I can see you're trying to do the right thing, so my family were part of the crew back then that got ejected from the ship when it was tossed up this river. And we've survived here ever since. I have not personally seen the ship. I have other family members who have told me about it. There's a crew of specters repeating the same mundane, trivial task over and over and over. And they always journey all night long, believe that they are going to their final destination, but they don't reach it before the last settling hours go by and the voyage restarts again. And my great-great-great-grandmother, who was a member of the ship and the crew, after the ship had landed in this area, tried to get back but saw the captain had some type of green chain attached to his arm and his eyes were completely black. And she said he was corrupted, no longer the former great man escorting people out of rough situations that he used to be.
Okay.
So,
well, thank you for telling us this. It's a very, very interesting story.
just try not to spread the word. We don't want people coming up through the river and seeking out some glory of killing a spectral crew.
Oh, well,
you know?
that's, yeah, sure. I mean, they've never harmed anyone that you know of, though, or have they?
People who get too close to the docks, and apparently animals,
Right.
they get adopted into the crew after a period of time.
That could be what happened to Doxy's, considering she liked to be at the docks for quite some time at night. Doxy's is the name of the dachshund.
Right.
Oh, that's cute.
Well,
But yeah.
We're not here to, like, well, we're mainly here for the dog, as I said, but, I mean, if people get tangled up in this ship and end up going missing, then at some point, something has to be done, right?
Well, we have a deal set up with everybody who lives on the shoreline that they don't get too terribly close to the docks at that hour.
Right.
They all know they stay away from the water. They believe some type of serpent creature would reach up and possibly take them, and the people that can afford these estates, they're pretty fearful for their lives, so they listen.
Right. Well, yes, sure.
We haven't had anybody taken in well, since I was a child. Well, now Doxy.
Right. Well, it might work for some time, but sooner or later, there's a child playing by the docks at night who's had trouble sleeping or something, and before you know it, someone ends up missing. Someone more than a dog.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like the captain might be under some kind of magical effect. If there's a green chain, maybe a curse. We could try to remove it.
I mean, you're welcome to. I mean, whatever you all wish to try to do, I wouldn't want to get close to that ship with a 20-foot pole.
Don't worry, we are experts in our field, Lily adds with her writing sign.
Are you a religious man?
Me?
Well, yeah, you recognized the symbol, and
well,
that's kind of a subtle one.
Right, yes. Well, yes, I am. I'm a paladin of the Lawbearer.
Oh. Let me go get my Grammy stuff real quick. Maybe something can help you.
Oh, all right. Appreciate it.
And he'll stand up and scoot himself into the cabin. He's going to be away for about 10 minutes. Anything you all wish to do?
Just looking at Lily a few times, just like, what are you up to?
It's fair.
While he's gone, Lily wants to look around real quick and I'm not going to do an inside check because I think this guy's been pretty forthright with us, but just out of history of before, she wants to just kind of look around in case there's maybe something like Scooby-Doo, oh hey, this guy was actually the ghost the whole time kind of thing. Like,
you're worried he's Mr. Jenkins. That's understandable.
Yeah, like see if there's any signs of Mr. Jenkins or something maybe that could scientifically or realistically be kind of like, yeah.
Damn, I traumatized you all before level 5. Fuck. So are you just glancing around looking, or are you actively going to sift through the open sheds he has? They're all open.
Maybe not like sift, but like probably like go through it or just like a bit, like anything in here interesting? Nope. Anything there? Nope.
So are you looking, or are you actively digging through to look for things?
Could I do the second one without getting caught, or would I have to do stealth for that?
I mean, you'd have to do a stealth check.
I don't think I want to risk a stealth check right now.
All right, then roll a perception check.
Bump, 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 bump.
Good call on not doing the stealth check, I guess. I was so nice to you. You're just gonna go through my shit. You look around. I mean, he has carpenter's tools. He has like general river equipment for like fixing up boats, waxing them. He has gardening supplies. Like he has like typical, jack of all trades, fixer-upper tools that you can see. But nothing seems to be malicious or coated in blood or hidden away secretive.
Torturous
that you can tell. Yeah, you miss all 5 of the hanging dead bodies inside of the cabin.
Yeah, I'm distracted by the like jack of all trades tools because I'm like, yeah, you know what? He's a hardworking man. He goes up in my book.
Yeah. After 10 minutes, he comes out carrying a crate that looks a little heavy for him. Despite his age, he's pretty strong, but you can definitely tell he has some back struggles with it as he brings it onto the hefty table and it shakes the whole entire foundation of the table in front of you, and he reaches under his shirt, pulls out a ring of keys, sifts through, unlocks it, and then lifts the chest open. everything in here is everything my Grammy owned. She tried burying it all before she passed away, but my great-grandmother found it and dug it all up to have some keepsakes from, where she came from. If any of this can help you, feel free to look through it. This is kind of like my heirlooms, so please don't take it unless it's needed.
Of course,
but,
of course. We'll handle it with utmost respect. I look at Lily.
Lily is immediately sifting through it.
Immediately holding her
That's
by the tail so she doesn't go sifting through it.
Lily is reaching for it, trying to sift through it.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, he'll chuckle a little bit. I'll get you guys some water. I'll be right back. And he goes over, picks up a bucket next to his house, and goes out back to a well. Yes.
Thank you. Well, I guess we'd better have a look in this box then.
Right. Who's going to take the lead with this? This is investigation.
I can.
I mean, Lily wanted to lead with the. If you don't want.
Both of you can then.
Sure.
Yay!
Both of you roll. There you go.
Got it.
Wow. I rolled a 1 and then a 2.
You're getting better.
Hey, you're going up. Next one will be a 3.
Unless it's a 1.
I think Miriam's still holding her back. That's why she's not being able to sift through it.
Yesterday, I rolled 2 nat 1s, 2 2s, and then 2 nat 1s, all in a row with advantage rolls. I don't want to hear bad luck. Okay. By the way, if we get to $50 on our stream, I will do a live stream of me burning these fucking dice.
Wait, when you say burn them, do you mean like you're gonna get like a welder's tool, or are you gonna like set it in a bonfire?
Blowtorch. Yeah. No, I mean it's gonna be. We're burning them.
I'm asking while they're looking through it. Can you see if any of the stuff is magical?
Who are you asking?
Well, both of them, I suppose. Or looking over at Miriam as well. He's the wizard after all.
Yeah.
Please tell me none of the spellcasters have detect magic.
No.
I
actually
really didn't.
don't. And even if I did, I'd have to copy. I still haven't copied down my spells yet.
I have it.
Damn it!
I
Prepared.
Yeah.
You have it
I have
prepared.
prepared.
Okay.
Because you can't ritually cast something
Nope,
unless it's
I have
prepared.
Yeah, I was about to say I have it, but it's not prepared.
Oh, I was going to be so happy. That would have been the first time ever. A group with more than 50% spellcasters, none of them with detect magic. Anyways, Tolsha, you cast detect magic. And there is something in here that is magical, abjuration. And since you see that, it's easier for you to sift through all of these belongings and dig down to it. You first take out what appears to be the remnants of a broken down flag. The flag seems to have a chestnut on it, and the flag itself is purple. The chestnut has a circle around it, but at the top has 2 pointed edges going up on either side of the circle, kind of making it into almost like a crescent shield shape. Very unique symbol, to say the least. Incredibly old as well, but, well put together so it's lasted through the ages. You pull out what looks to be a set of leather armor that is partially dyed purple and black. You imagine it would be exceptional at moving around at nighttime. Not Dorothy. And Dorothy's like half the party's power, so that's Anyways, what did I just get done saying?
Double black leather armor.
Thank you. You pull out a cutlass. It's a scimitar, but we're calling it a cutlass because it's thematic for what it is. That has a few little jewels attached to tiny chains at the end of it. Each of the jewels are shaped like a brown chestnut as well. And you get down to the magical thing. The magical thing is actually a very, very small bead. The bead is purple, but somewhat translucent in nature. It gives off a sense of abjuration as well. And when you touch it, it's warm to the touch. Now, that is everything you found inside.
Lee or Miriam, do either of you have identify prepared or usable?
Copying book.
Lily?
Lily, you're muted if you're talking.
Yeah, sorry, can you say that one more time? Someone was talking to me in IRL.
Do you have identify prepared?
No. Sorry.
Marion, you can still use your previous spell book, unless the new spell book is the one that has the identify in it.
No, it does not. Can I borrow Lily's pearl that she got specifically for this spell?
Lily will have the pearl in her hand, but hold out her other hand, and she'll say, like, hold up a finger for one, and you know she's expecting payment of 1 silver piece for rentals.
You know, I shouldn't do this. I just hand her a bottle of booze and I take the pearl.
Lily takes the booze and puts it in her bag.
I just have this bottle of booze. I figure I might as well use it for this.
Christopher comes back and starts scooping out water for each of you from his fresh water well.
All right, and I'm going to cast Identify upon this pearl.
Okay. This is a pearl of capturing. You throw it at a specific individual. They have to make a DC 18 dex save, or they become captured inside of the pearl. They can attempt to break out of the pearl with a DC 25 athletics check, though they cannot cast any spells while they are inside of it.
You want to know something funny? This jacket is from Jane Animation's Pokemon video.
Oh, wow. Cool. Want to know something else funny? Last session, you guys caught Cash Atchum.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Is there anything inside it right now?
It is a single-use consumable item that is very rare.
I think, Ilborn, didn't you gloss over the fact that we came across bandit bodies that had contracts attached to them? maybe that'll play, I'm sure, later on. Somewhere.
Yeah. So, what is this thing?
So, you throw this, and if it works, it captures someone entirely. It only you can use it once. This is a very rare piece of magic.
Capture someone. I mean, how would that work? None of us are small enough to fit inside that thing.
Okay, ties them up.
Magic. You will go into this
Right.
for entirety.
No, fair enough. Right. Well, that's not. Well, I suppose it. That would be useful in, like, fighting criminals and such. Imagine if we had a bunch of those when we were back at the resort. We could just put all the nobles in pearls and, that'd be easy.
Through my studies, would capturing the ghost that made the pact free the other spirits? Can I make a check on that?
Make a religion check.
That's 11.
I'm typing out all of the features of the
Small.
bead for you all.
I'm kind of asking this to anybody. Did they say how long this cursed crew's been around here for?
Several human generations.
Yeah, he said
Oh, okay, so a while.
great grandma. So it'd be like 150 years or something at least.
Could then I ask Jero, have I heard any folklore about a tale or something along these lines?
Absolutely. Roll me a history check.
Thank you, Christopher, for the water.
I love it.
Yeah, of course. 9. None that come to the forefront of your mind.
Plenty of good. Nothing like this.
He sees Marion holding the pearl up to his forehead while looking at the bead. What's that? I didn't even know that thing was in the box. And it's like the size of a fairly large pea. It's small.
Surprisingly powerful magical item.
What, for serious?
Yes.
What's it do?
Use it to capture people. Or things.
What? That little thing is so small.
Magic.
Right. You guys are the adventuring types, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
You want to buy it?
What's your offer?
I'm going to roll an intelligence check to see if this commoner understands the value of magic items. I don't know. Couple hundred gold?
Lily will immediately offer probably 50 gold, 75-ish.
Marion, you know this object is worth well over 1,000.
I'm not saying anything.
Wow, okay.
I have no idea what it's worth.
Marion, or Lily, roll me a persuasion.
Guidance.
Or deception. Deception.
I'm currently away from my PC. I'm just using my phone for the Zoom.
All right, let me roll for you then.
Per one time per long rest dragonborn dragonwood thing to get advantage on it. And then can you roll it for me?
What?
What you,
Your
what are you
what
talking
thing?
about?
She has a dragonborn trait to get advantage. Apparently.
What thing? I've never heard of this thing.
You know.
Forceful presence. You can use your understanding of creative diplomacy or intimidation to guide conversation in your favor. When you make a charisma, intimidation, or persuasion check, you can do so with advantage, once per long rest.
Okay, I don't see it on the character sheet. Oh, apparently it's on the character sheet somewhere. I can't read. And this is a deception check that you're trying to undersell him.
Yep.
Well, good thing I said it's a deception check, so you have to roll the intended check. I'll roll for you if you're still AFK. 5.
The
Okay.
guidance.
Uh,
'Cause I said I was-
well, you can't reactionarily guidance somebody. Oh, okay. I don't understand why. Okay, cool. They dropped out. All right, I'll fix the Zoom afterwards. I'm not doing that.
Their Zoom cut out, they said.
Yeah, I saw. So, I feel like that's a little on the low side.
So, I don't mean to interrupt or anything, but Marion, can you tell if someone is already captured inside that bead?
That's a good question. Would the identify spell tell me that?
The identify spell only tells you the specific properties of the beads. You would need a higher level version of divination or a more mundane type of investigation or arcana check Would you like to roll an Arcana or Perception check to
I
see?
would like to roll an Arcana check, please.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, this thing belonged to your great grandmother, was it?
Great.
21.
Great. Oh, 4 greats. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if there is someone captured inside it, then they'd have been there for well over 100 years, I suppose.
That'd be pretty creepy. Yeah.
Yes.
Marion, the property of this, when you look at it, there seems to be tiny cracks inside, like deep inside of the actual bead. And based off of the property of somebody inside can try to break out, you imagine somebody tried breaking out, which would mean somebody was and or is in it.
Marion, do we need this thing for anything special?
Perhaps, considering it looks like either someone is in it or has tried to get out, which means it's already been used for its function.
Okay, because the only problem is I don't have hundreds of gold, but I could try to work us out a deal if that's okay.
I'm open to a deal. That felt wrong. Magic usually sells for a lot.
Yeah, so I don't have hundreds of gold, but I have some platinum pieces if that would suffice.
Yeah, I like platinum. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've got this bag here, and she, I guess, dumps it out on the table, and you see her going through 1, 2.
Do any of you guys have a band on you? A ring, like an expensive one? My nephew's thinking about it, hitching someone up. So I figured if you guys had an expensive ring, that could be a fair trade.
I have a ring here that's it's quite expensive. I mean, I do have some use for it, but we could. Yeah, I could part with one of these.
So your platinum band you just bought.
Yep.
I mean, you could sell the platinum bands, or you could pay him in platinum, Shale. That's your guys' call. Simple folks, they don't care about money that much,
She's got the platinum sitting there. She's trying to count through it. She's up to like 20 right now.
I'll take that. Put the bead down and take the 20 platinum.
That was 20.
1, 2, 3, and he counts out in his palm in front of you. Definitely experienced in checking money in front of people.
Yeah, it wasn't 20.
Yeah.
She's terrible at counting. It was probably like 25.
Oh, then he'll give you 5 back. He's an honest guy.
Cool. We gave him the Wise Mouse's rent money already, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's your guys' bead. Wow, cool. Maybe I'll make him scrub the algae off the boats and then tip him a whole bunch so we can go out and buy that ring for her. That'd be nice, huh? Tosses it into a coin purse.
Right. Well, in any case, you can get a lot of mead for all that silver. Platinum, I mean.
I thought this platinum stuff was supposed to be worth more, but apparently
It is.
all it buys is little kind of baubles. It doesn't seem like it's worth that much. I think I might have gotten swindled back in Guatemala.
Shale, how much money have you ever owned on your person at once?
My mom, she gave me about 50 silver for my 18th birthday. That was the largest amount I've ever seen.
One of those platinum pieces is worth about 100 of silver pieces. I think if my math is right.
10, 100. Yep.
100's, that's a lot, right?
It's literally twice as much as your mother ever gave you. One of those coins.
Twice as more.
Yes.
Shale's just nodding along. And
You know how you have one apple and then you get another apple? You have twice as many apples now.
there's a glazed over look on her face.
Okay, we have to set up school for Shale.
No, she's just not interested. She's being polite. she's like,
This is important.
no, it's really not. Not to her.
If she spends all her money on a bow that's not even rich.
So, just to put it some kind of into like a bit more earthly perspective, I suppose it's you could get about probably around 4 horses for those. The money you would just give him.
That's wow. That's quite the trinket there. All right. Well,
What's the horsepower of your spending capability?
you're talking.
That bead is worth 4 horsepower.
Excuse me. All right, so you all have the bead, and he'll, you all done sifting through her belongings?
Yes, do you mind if we take the flag with us? It might help with this.
Bring it back.
I will do what I can to bring it back.
Thank you. All right. Well then, it's getting a little later. You guys have roughly about an hour before dusk, which means you have 5 hours before the witching hour. You're all welcome to sleep out here. I have a couple of tents, sleeping bags if you need.
I think aren't we going back to our canoes? We gotta, watch out tonight.
Right.
I mean, I don't know any other way we'd be able to get out onto the water unless you didn't have a boat here.
I do have a way for us to get on the water.
I have a couple of canoes.
Oh, great.
Well, it's
Yeah,
not
just-
a long trek back to the Wise Mouse estate, so.
I wanted to ask too. It's just to confirm, like we did leave Misty and Dorothy at Yasko's, right? So if we were to do this thing, we wouldn't have them unless we had to go pick them up.
Correct. And Glendale.
I mean,
And Kent.
I'm pretty sure Glendale doesn't want to be a part of whatever we're up to, and Kent is
Probably
helping out and watching the horses and stuff.
And Kurt. We've got a whole second party back there.
Yeah.
I mean, Kurt had some bad
18.
berries again. Like he's just had stomach issues this whole entire trip.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him.
Menagerie spices are not sitting well with him.
Yeah.
I think those 5 might actually be better at solving this than
Probably.
Can you tell if it's currently used, Miriam?
Judging by fraction of the interior of the crystal and how I know the magic works, and that it still has magic in it, I'm going to assume that there is a soul in here. Or a person. Pardon me. There's a person in here. I don't know how the captivity of this works.
So someone from his great-grandmother's time is in there, likely, then.
Potentially. Or someone they just were an asshole about before they passed and then buried them.
If someone's in there, can you get him out, Marion?
Potentially. I'd have to destroy the item, though.
It seems like an awful existence to be living if you're just trapped somewhere forever.
I agree. And well, if they were trapped inside there as some kind of penance, I'd say 100 years is more than enough.
If it is all right with the rest of you, I would like to wait to try to break it open on the ship.
We can do that.
This might be a crew member.
It might be the captain. Lily holds up a sign. Because if something went wrong with the captain originally, maybe he was replaced and no one knew.
Well, also of note, however, Miriam, if you get trapped inside that thing, will you be kept alive? I mean,
How would we get you out?
You would break the bulb.
Oh, okay. Oh,
And the person inside also has the chance to break it open as well.
right, but what I'm asking is that are they could they still be alive after all this time?
I'm afraid what I know of the magic, I cannot say with a definitive answer.
21 wouldn't have told you.
Well, we might be having like sort of ghost in the shell, as it were.
Oh, this man!
Sorry, I just
Are we?
It's not even a shell.
Are we
Well,
going to stay here for the night then, or going back down to the Wise Mouse?
I think we should head back to the Wise Mouse.
All right.
We know exactly where it'll end up if we go from there, so yeah.
All right.
Thank,
So,
thank you, Christopher, for your time and help.
yeah, no worries. He holds up his water and takes another sip of it. And if any of you are looking for any estates, since you're flush, we are selling them for 8,000 gold. I'm not selling them. I'm kind of just like the halfway man. I have to check to make sure you're good people, but you all seem good people. We have 2 more of them for sale within the territory, so.
we'll keep that in mind if we ever gain that much.
We definitely are interested, Lily interrupts Bernie. We will confer with amongst ourselves to see if we want to get an estate here later. We will let you know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And he'll just nod his head along and nod at all the adults here.
When are you going to save 8,000 gold? You spend every 2 on parts for Misty.
That's not true. I repair her parts. Most of it I spend on the reparations for pranks that I do to you when you don't realize it.
So I assume you're all walking back while having this
Yes.
conversation.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well, as long as you're not up to any misdeeds with Misty.
At this point, I'm going to move the button from the top to the bottom row so I don't have to reach his phone. Like,
Can I push him in the river?
You can
I'll
try.
allow it. But anyways, heading on back over to the Wise Mouse estate, you're able to easily go over to your canoes and go on the journey back across. By the time you get back over to Yarsko's little cabin, it is already nighttime.
How many hours would you say till showtime?
4.
I would like to spend 4 hours copying down my spells. Or actually, no,
That's
3
fair.
hours copying down my spells. And one more thing, I'll let everyone else do something first.
So when you all arrive back, you smell a very hearty stew coming from inside of the cabin, out of the chimney itself, currently being cooked. And you see Glendale stretching his back inside of the little veggie patch that he's been working in this entire time. You also notice that Misty is kind of like breaking a carrot into very small pieces as Dorothy is eating a carrot.
I'll give Yarsko some of the good news that we have. We're going to leave out the details of the ghost ship, of course, but that people have heard and maybe even seen her dog recently, and that we're probably going to come across them real soon.
Oh,
basically that we have a lead.
Yes. Well, gee, that's good for all of you. All right, wonderful news. I made some stew. We have a bunch of veggies, a little bit of meat. Dorothy killed a wild boar and drug it back here.
Cannibalism.
I hope the poor thing it didn't aggress towards it, did it?
Well, I mean, it came out of the woods and started coming over to the estate.
She's very protective. I apologize if.
Don't apologize. We have boar in the stew, and she's just stirring it.
Well, I guess this is quite a boring stew then.
All right, on that terrible fucking note. Yeah.
Anyway, Yarsko, I was this is sort of I think you might want to speak with I seem to have trouble forgetting names now. Well, trouble remembering
Christopher.
Names. Christopher, that's the one. He lives over by the Lyol Estate, or he's the caretaker up there.
Christopher Lyol?
Yeah.
Oh, he was a wee lad last time I saw him. Little tiny
He
child.
said he remembered you. I just,
Couldn't blame him, and she just saunts around.
I think you might have to talk together sometime.
All right. Well, I'll get right on that after we eat up a little bit. I get some sleep, and you give me my dog back.
Yes, we'll get right on that.
So, there's not enough room for any of you to stay inside, but you can set up yourselves with your wagon anywhere you like on the property line. So,
Fair enough.
Yeah, eat up, clean your own bowls. Done cleaning other people's dishes, and yeah, ale. Anyone? Ale?
Hold
Yes.
on. One second.
Billy raises her
Yeah.
hand.
Pull my hands together, make a little long tie, and summon an unseen servant to help her with the dishes.
Yeah, you're learning.
Gil smiles at you warmly the rest of the night.
I remembered that.
So Lily raises her hand. Atta girl. All right. Big man, come over here. Glendale gets up and goes and helps her, I guess.
I look at Miriam. I mean, he's the biggest guy.
So she has to move her cot where there is a false door that when you open it up, you see 5 very large, very well-crafted casks of ale. And he helps her hoist one out and will pour you all some homebrew ale that she took from her very good bar as her last little remnants of that area.
Moonshine.
No, this is high quality dwarven ale. Has a little bit of a kind of like a sweet evergreen crisp as you're drinking it. Though it is very dark as well. Here you go, everyone, and
Thank you very much.
enjoy a couple of glasses. Yeah, of course. You're helping me save my dog. The least I can do is give you something good to drink.
I've heard this kind of drink can cure any ailment.
Only ailments of the heart.
All right.
She'll cheers you.
Create destroy water on
And
top of
then-
Bernie.
That's fine. And I think this is a wonderful place for us to just go on break before you all get ready to head over to the ghost ship. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic time. Now, before we jump into the action, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy this content. If you want to support us a little bit further, consider becoming a member or just straight up donating. Like we had somebody donate $50, so we will destroy my dice that have been betraying me this weekend, which we are actively doing as we speak. Anyways, if you want to support us a little bit further and join any of our campaigns, we do have open slots available in multiple different games as well. All you have to do is reach out to me and let me know. Where last we left off, the party had walked across the Wise Mouse estate, heading on over to the Lyol Caretaker's estate, the people who maintain all of these very fine, nice, expensive summer homes during the off seasons where the rich people want to move someplace else to not be inconvenienced by weather. After you all approached over to Lyol and, well, Tolsha, out of her own instinct, wanted to not trip the trap that was set out there to alert the estate of their presence. Everyone else said, no, we're literally going to alert ourselves to him, and just rattled the tripwire anyways. You all walked out there where he immediately thought you all were here to buy one of the other estates that is available right now. You quickly told him, no, we're not here for that. We're actually here to, how do we say this? Help save a dog from a ghost ship? After having a short conversation with him, he realized you all aren't bad people and was willing to help you out. You learned that the name of the ship was the Ultros, and it is a few hundred years old, or a couple hundred years old. It's pretty fucking old. And this ship was beached here during a great flood that happened when his family first came over to the Tiosa River. He let you go through his great-great-great-great-grandmother's, great-great-great-great-grandmother's old belongings, and in searching through them, you found a flag with a chestnut that was purple, and you found a bead. After Marion identified the bead, you found out that this is a bead of capturing. You told him what it was, and he immediately said, all right, well, if you guys are interested in buying it, why don't you do that? You asked him to name the price, and he luckily rolled very shittily, so he offered not even 1/5 of what its actually cost was, 200 gold, and Lily tried being sly and going with 50 gold instead. And he saw through the bullshit and was a little more firm on the 200, where Shale, apparently flush with cash, decided, yeah, sure, I'll buy that, and paid him the gold, giving over too much initially, but him being an honest, hard-working fellow who's just looking to make ends meet to assist his family and have a good, decent quality of life, gave that extra gold back, Shale. After this conversation, you have the bead at your disposal right now. You all head back over towards Yarsko's home. Over there, you get to eat a wonderful stew from a boar that was killed by Dorothy when it approached over to this home a little too closely, and, well, other fresh vegetables that were luckily picked by your brother, Glendale. Apparently has a green thumb. Anyways, after doing this, you all hung out for a couple more hours. Marion transcribed for yet another 4 hours. And it is now evening. So, you are here, waiting for the witching hour to occur. The moment where this vessel will begin going across the water, and you will be able to see it, hoping that you will be able to board it, and thanks to Tolsha's ability to cast spells, gaining access to water walking to make that just a little bit easier. Now, all of you are out here, waiting.
I did want to, about an hour before, hoist that flag up at the end of the docks to see, hope that it might cause them to slow down, recognizing a flag of their ship.
Okay. We have a purple flag right there. It's a flag. I'm not drawing it. and you wait. I would like each of you to roll me a perception check, please.
That D4 spun.
Damn it, the nature was better.
Find a frog.
All right,
Yeah, I
that's
just
2,
misclicked
3,
on
4.
the thing.
Okay. Place yourselves around the shore where you wish to be standing. The boat going upstream will be going this direction.
Upstream, which direction again, did you say?
This
Right,
one.
okay. I'll be on the dock.
Water walking was also cast on Dorothy
What about Misty?
and Misty.
Okay, so that's a total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of
Yeah.
you? Okay. You all wait. And you notice a glow in the sky, Shale. It begins as a subtle blue, almost like a distant star, that's just starting to peek through a few clouds. And then it becomes a bit more focused. You see the second smaller moon up in the sky. There is this beam of light emanating off of it down towards the river, southwards past you all. And then it disappears. Sorry, Tolsha. God damn it. Tolsha notices that. Shale and Tolsha, as the two of you are a bit more vigilant at nighttime, noticing the sounds of nature or the imminent lack thereof, your expertise out here shines through. As you notice a stillness from the forest moving closer towards you. The chirpings of the crickets, the prowling of the predators, the hooting of the owls vanish. And you notice a mist begin rolling in, carrying with it a very large vessel.
Comes.
Bernie, when they described the vessel to you previously, you imagined a keelboat. Long, but not massive in nature.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to fit in a river like this would make sense. But the ghostly shape of this boat would suggest a fleet ship, a long fleet ship, something that would carry with it a massive amount of soldiers for typically invasions. You all notice the oars, about 20 of them on each side, swooping and moving. Yet they never collide with the water. They don't even disturb the mist. And from on top of the vessel, you see many spectral forms looking around.
This is a military kind of vessel. Let's see. I turn around to Tolsha and cast Warding Bond on her.
Okay.
Why does Lily's vision always get screwed up afterwards? I don't. So, allow me to bring you all over onto the new map. As soon as it feels like fucking loading. Keep in mind, you're all on the shoreline currently. But I just want you to have a visual of what this boat looks like on the river. Can you all see?
No.
Not seeing
Everything is darkness.
Attack the darkness.
Oh, there it goes.
Now you can all
Yep.
see. All right, rotate yourselves to the right if you want to see the vessel.
I can see the oars.
Gotta love Goliath.
No,
Don't
you're-
get dark vision.
You wouldn't bring the no, Joey.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Marion, I'm just as blind.
I wish I had my pet crab.
Oh, wait. It gives off a glow. I'm supposed to have daylight mode on.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
It gives off a glow. I said that before.
You
so.
did, you son of a gun.
So, you all look at this vessel beginning to move past you all, and you see numerous specters up top handling the boat itself, and below deck, just as many others. You can see through little openings in the hull of the ship where they are rowing out of. The two of you that rolled well, Tolsha, Shale, you notice seated up on top of the ship is a spectral form of a head-cut woman, the head bobbing up and down, separated from the body itself. She seems to be watching much more carefully over everybody, and her eyes seems to linger over on the flag near all of you.
Does the ship appear to be changing its course or direction at this point, or is it continuing?
It seems to be slowing a little bit.
I think we might have their attention.
Lily will turn to Bernie, and I can't use voice mod, but she'll say with her voice and stuff. Should we just get on board, or should we ask for permission?
I probably ask for permission. Permission to come aboard! I shout out.
As you shout that into the open air, the ship very suddenly stops. No resistance at all. And you watch as a plank moves out over towards your dock, stretching 150 feet. I don't have a plank, I apologize. But just bring yourselves onto the ship right here. The spectral woman floats down towards you all. I am the second mate, Loudwater. This is the Otros. Welcome to the voyage.
Thank you. If you're the second mate, but where's the captain?
The captain is predisposed. You may join our crew. Assist with the daily tasks.
No, we're just here to inspect.
Are you not here to join our crew? And as she says that, you see the wispiness of her hair intensifies, and the more gentle yet stern face turns into a much more slowly growing, horrifying look.
We're considering it. We would. Lily is holding up the sign for this. We're considering it. We just would like to inspect to make sure it's all on the up and up first.
Roll me a deception check, Lily.
Shit.
While she's doing that, I want to use Divine Sense.
You need undead.
Bernie, there's undead on board.
But there could be fiends aboard as well. We don't know.
That's fair. You do sense the presence of a fiend nearby as well.
Is it him?
Is it his
He
brother?
doesn't sense himself.
Is it his brother?
He knows how his brother smells, okay? But yes, you do sense a fiend somewhere nearby, as well as a lot of undead.
It says, until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
You know the location of...
I
Okay.
think it means like general location.
So, as for where undead are, beneath you, in this vicinity, lots of them. All of these are undead.
Yep.
These are undead. And the location of the fiend is coming from Marion's pocket.
Oh dear. Oh my.
So you have a 13 on your deception. I have to roll my insight real quick.
Oh, I think I know what happened now.
She smiles. Well, if you are thinking about it, please, she gestures outwards, begin hoisting sails, pulling the ropes, or paddling the oars. You will find the simple activities accommodating for your soul. You won't have to worry about the rest of the world anymore. Lily, I want you to give me a charisma save.
Oh dear.
I think we get session inspiration stuff, right? Can I use it for this?
You have to declare it before you roll.
Shit, okay.
I've said it enough times at this point, I won't let you redact it.
Shell's trying to pay attention if there's any commotion going for this dog, if there's any evidence, clues that we can see somewhere on this boat.
Roll me a survival check.
Sure.
Lily, I whispered to you what happened.
It's close.
So you look at the ship, and there is dog turds over by the mast. And it's clear that those aren't specter dog turds. They are real dog turds. And when you go over there and investigate, look more closely, she kind of watches you. And then one of the specters brings a bucket and a rag over to you to clean. And you can smell like the dog has been marking its territory around the boat.
Right.
So it's fairly fresh as well, like within the past 30 minutes.
Thank you for not making me stick my fingers in it, because that was going to be the follow-up.
If you would like to. To each their own.
And then I'm going to just address, this is the sail that you'd like us to hoist. I'm sorry, is that right? Princess? And I accentuate that name.
Roll an animal handling.
Gotta be subtle, guys. 12.
Yeah.
As subtle as a brick.
I wasn't gonna call the second in command little one, so
I am second mate Loudwater. No royalty here. We all just row. So Lily, what are you doing right now since you failed that charisma save?
Lily is kind of like looking back and forth, takes the bucket, and we'll start kind of like looking around, like cleaning up the closest dog turd and looking around for the next one.
Where is Lily, by the way? Did I not bring you onto the map? I must not have. Oh, you are underneath somebody else. Cool. All right, so we'll move you over here to the nearest dog turd that you are starting to clean.
Yeah, and Lily is looking for the next one too to try to follow the trail and find its source.
All right.
Can I make an insight check to see if Lily got affected by this, or if she's just playing along?
As soon as you realize there's something off, you can make a insight check. Until then, Lily's a jokester, prankster person,
I mean, there's many,
and there's been no sign of any interference at all.
and there's many uses for dog turds.
Already,
I'm
mostly mache, but yes.
I'm turning to Miriam, taking a step to the side. And can I see that bead for a little bit? And I
Slowly takes it out and hands it to you subtly.
Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand.
Yes. That's session inspiration.
Okay, there you go. You're learning. Let's see if you can beat their passive perception of 11.
I just beat it.
Whoop. Just very subtle, you know. She does notice you two hold hands for a second, and she just smiles. We accept all here.
That's very gracious of you. And I whisper slowly, there's a fiend in the bead. I'm not sure if you heard that.
I
heard it. I don't know.
All right. Yeah.
Okay,
Miriam
cool,
screamed,
cool.
What?
Yeah.
How? Why?
It's got to be connected to all this.
Undoubtedly.
I just take the bead in one hand and just hold it there, and not doing anything with it for the moment, anyway. But I'm looking at the.
You are wielding the
Yeah,
bead.
I'm looking at the second mate, and have you by chance come across a dog recently?
Yes. Doxy.
Oh,
Our captain has grown quite fond of it since she joined our crew.
oh, she has agreed to join your crew.
Of course. Zealously. Joyfully.
Right. Well,
Can you point us in the direction? I was gonna go pick up her droppings along the way.
You can clean up the ones up here first. The captain is predisposed.
Fair
If
enough.
I'm
right.
if I may, oops, sorry.
Go ahead, you were speaking first, Miriam.
I was actually going to talk to Bernie. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, Bernie, but isn't it poor form for a captain not to introduce themselves to guests of their ships?
I'd say yes, and speaking on behalf of the local people, we would like some assurances from the captain that your ship is not here to do any harm.
Roll me a deception check.
Does he get advantage because I was helping him?
Yes. $23. There's no point in rolling against that. Very well. You may follow me below deck. And she just floats to the lower deck.
Are there stairs?
There.
Look at the map.
Sorry.
I just.
Da-da-da-da. The map's
I
a good
give
map.
a look to the others and just let's be careful here. And I start walking down the below deck.
All right. Now, below deck, there is no light source for all of you to enjoy.
Instant lights.
Remember, your NPCs, drag them yourselves. But let me bring you over to the other map.
Dark vision is fantastic.
You all walk down the stairs, not even so much as a creak or a noise as you step upon them, though you don't even feel like your feet are particularly attached to anything. Luckily, you're not falling through. As you get down here, you seem to be inside of the hull of the ship, where you see many, many oars ahead of you. You see the cusps of little wisps from the specters up further ahead. What would you all like to do? One of you lit a torch, apparently.
Oh, I have
the street-
dancing lights.
Miss
Okay.
Lily's gonna keep, quote unquote, playing along and all that, and picking up the dog food for this ghost lady.
I'm gonna start walking down the middle.
I stick along with Bernie.
Already. As you're all moving forward. Oh, I forgot to bring her over to this layer. 1 second. As you're all moving further down, you see the second mate over by where the sail is connected down below deck. And she begins to just keep moving, floating forward. You see a couple dozen of these specters down here. Rowing and rowing and rowing. No look on their face other than content.
Do any of them look out of place in terms of what they're wearing? Like, is the style of their clothes relatively new compared to the others, or?
Roll a history check, please.
It's not my strong suit, but okay.
5. Kind of, but the wispiness is hard to distinguish different outfits. Not to mention, you're not history buff.
Yeah.
AI,
so as
because
well?
ghosts and history.
Absolutely, yeah. $17, Marion. Remember, 2 people engage with ability checks at a time. So Marion got it. Marion. Most of them look pretty old, and by your best estimate, have Tal'Dorei looking clothing. But a handful of them look like they're just odd, random people. Presumably from the Menagerie Coast. Only about 3 or 4 of them look like they aren't from the original crew. And as you're all moving forward, the second mate looks at all of the specters. Continue rowing. We will reach our destination tonight.
I'm going to just cast Speak with Animals at this point, Jero. That's all right.
Fair enough. Yeah, no problem.
Second mate
You
Loud,
get freaked out by a spell.
second mate Loudwater. Do you know of a Lyol?
Lyol. Our scout. She has been dead for a long time. She did not wish to join us on the endless voyage.
So you said you will reach your destination tonight.
Yes, we will.
Why is that?
Because we will move.
If I might ask, where is the destination? The final destination.
The captain knows. The captain always knows. And those of you in the front see a wispy individual float through the wall. They are light colored compared to everybody else's bluish complexion, though their essence seems to be flickering. You see a large brim pirate hat and a very long chain connected to an anchor around the right arm. The chain and anchor look separate from this individual, different than everything else it is wearing. And as he moves forward, Shale, you cast Speak with Animals?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Then you hear from further away, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, there smells like new people. This sounds great. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. New people.
Who's close? Mirian's closest to me right now. I whisper to Mirian, she's definitely on the boat back there.
I can hear it too because I can naturally speak with animals.
Yours always on, Tulsha?
Yep, it's a language.
Nice.
Ursu beast speech.
It's a great
It's a great language, but it's also annoying because at night you just hear everything shouting.
The captain floats out here. Loudwater, why do you bring these people here? They wish to join us, Captain, and to speak to you.
I've already got
before
it.
they do.
I've already gotten started, see? And holds up like the bag of doggy doo he's been picking up.
He kind of just begins moving towards you, Bernie, and then floats through your body and everybody else's.
Chill goes down.
Welcome to our crew. And his hand touches your shoulder, Lily. And when he pulls it away, you all see a slightly bluish glow on her left shoulder.
Yep. Captain, I have a message from your scout, Lyol.
Lyol. She betrayed us.
We found a note that was left on her body.
He will float through everybody again. Over to you, Tulsha. Let me see this note.
I'll reach into a bag and pull out a folded piece of paper, and as I hand it over to him, I am going to at the same time cast Remove Curse.
Oh, you sneaky bitch.
I need you to give me a wisdom check.
Session Inspiration.
You can do it.
And then no guidance doesn't work.
You begin trying to cast the spell as you grab onto his hand that is currently holding the piece of paper and reading. And as there's a push of dark energy through him, your manipulation of individuals usually stems from blood. What blood is there to manipulate? I would like you all to roll me initiative, please.
I tried.
Pissed him off.
I tried.
Hey, it was a good attempt.
Hey,
Yeah,
that
it was really
that
good.
was clever. Like, no, I didn't see that.
It was. Neither did I.
That's the best kind.
All right, I got to move these sheets because there's so many fucking sheets right now.
Shale, what's your dex?
2.
Wow, we tied.
Tied on everything.
Apparently.
Then you guys
Yeah,
decide.
you can go first. It's fine.
All right.
Unless you want me to go.
All
I don't care.
No, I don't really have anything to set up for you.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep.
Oh, the specters are fighting great.
Tolsha, after you touch him and that energy pulses through, you see a flash on the chain on his hand, and the specters of the ship slowly turn their attention towards you in particular. What would you like to do, Tolsha?
Well, that didn't work. I'm gonna grab a
Roll
holy
it undead.
symbol, turn undead. Lord, let these souls move to the next realm.
Okay. That is going to be a wisdom save, except that one, that one, that one. And Lily, give me a wisdom save as well.
I'm sorry, what?
Uh-oh.
Lily, what did you do?
I've been undead the whole time. You just didn't realize it.
I'm a necromancer. I'd know that shit.
It's because of your necromancy that I'm this way.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 2, 14. 28. All right, we're just gonna mass roll. Roll 28 D20s. Give it a minute. And we are looking for a straight up. What's your DC
15.
again?
So Lily,
15. We are looking for straight 15s or higher.
Lily saves.
Here comes
Lily
the
saved.
lag.
All right.
Not many.
1 is successful. Dead. Dead. Oh, I removed it from the initiative order. What number was it? Somebody type that in chat for me, please.
15.
That was 1, 2, 3, 4,
Is it turn undead or destroy undead at this level?
5. With their CR, they are destroyed.
Oh, wow.
Right, yours is destroy anything that's CR.
It's just a turn.
It's not.
Oh, you don't have destroy yet.
Yeah.
They
Hey, that still
are.
puts something out of the
I
fight.
don't think you get that until you're level 8 cleric or something.
They must spend their
Oh, my
turns
bad.
trying to move as far away from me as they can and can't willingly move within 30 feet of me. Can't take reactions, and for action, you can only use the dash action.
Does that affect the ghosts above us on the next deck?
It does. It does.
No, you do get
Oh.
to destroy undead though.
Yeah, do. CR half is destroyed at level 5.
Yep.
CR half is destroyed?
Half or low.
All right, well, then let me get back to what I was doing
Oh,
before.
sorry.
Oh
It's
yeah, it does. Yeah, I do have
one-
that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Living, living, living. Dead, living, living. Dead, 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 dead. Living,
So the name of the game is keep Tulsha alive.
dead.
Aren't they all dead though? Dumb.
Get out.
No, they're undead.
Well, actually,
There we go.
All right. I like those odds.
Now let me roll for the other two, because they can't be destroyed by this. The captain saves, and the first mate fails. So on the first mate's turn, it will have to
Would I have
flee.
noticed that it affected Lily?
What's your passive?
17.
I'd say yeah. You saw like a fearful look in her eye that was black, and then it subsided. She's back to normal though. Well, not back to normal. You don't know if it worked or not on her.
I
just
wanna
hope you
go-
didn't accidentally destroy Princess as well.
I am going to say, why did that affect Lily?
All right, and that's your turn.
Yeah, that bonus actually that affected Lily. It should not have affected her. Something's wrong.
Marion, your turn. Lily, I'll answer that when it's your turn.
Can't do anything to help Lily in this situation. Well, I might as well let the cat out of the bag.
Are you gonna literally let a cat out of the bag and it's a reanimated cat?
Fireball!
I didn't realize I was what I was doing when I said that. So I'm dropping concentration on dancing lights, and I'm pulling out the gilded tiger skull. And you see as his ring and eyes go black as a skeletal tiger summons right next to the captain.
There it
How long
is.
does that spell last?
But we can't see anything
That's
right
an hour.
now, right?
Shale and Marion, now your visibility goes down to 10 feet.
Yep.
Remove your torch wherever it is.
That's
Although the ship is
Okay.
glowing, so
The outside of it is. Inside, it's dark.
All right, that's my action to cast, but Jackie can attack the captain. Just
Roll its initiative so we know where it's at.
let me click the spell. It goes right after me.
That's a first for a summon spell.
They made all summons very streamlined, so they're less complicated. They just go right after the person.
All right. So have it attack. It does.
It's a skeletal form, so it only has Grave Bolt. Hello? Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
No, I was reading something about the captain. Okay. Is your creature's attacks counted as magical?
Good question. Let me double check that. It counts as necrotic damage. It counts as spell. It counts as a melee or a ranged spell attack.
Then yes, it is magical. Cool. Go ahead.
All right. It's weird. It can either attack with its claws or it can blast it. That's fun. All right.
Now start blast.
Grave Bolt from this skeletal saber-toothed tiger.
In melee is disadvantage. $13 misses. As you shoot out towards the ethereal captain, you watch as his form is almost naturally blurred from everybody's vision as it just passes through him.
Hold on. Quick question. Is that skull the same skull from the cat that we killed?
Yes.
Yes.
He got it
Okay.
gilded.
Yeah. Yeah, he let the cat out of the bag.
God, I hate you for that one. So yeah, that was your go?
Yes. And I think I have to change something on that, but I'll fix that.
You do that on the off round. Shale, you're up.
Lights out, but I know the captain is where he was, so I
Yep.
take my pike off my back and attempt to skewer it through him.
All right, give me an attack. Disadvantage.
Pike attack. No disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Your pike is not magical.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is not. 15.
15 just barely hits
Okay.
him.
For 5 piercing.
He takes it.
All right. So I can sense that I'm like hitting something like through the ether.
That is
Okay.
correct. It kind of pierces into the creature, gives slight resistance, and then keeps moving.
Okay.
So it went through him, but it did hit resistance.
I whistle back for Dorothy. Give me 1 second. Need to find. Oh, she's just right behind me. All right. Dorothy will move up and attempt a maul attack. Let's see what happens. It's not going through, so do it again. And it's not populating. Try it again. There we go. Yeah,
There it
16.
goes. 16 absolutely hits.
Okay. Hers isn't magical either, though. So technically 13. Does a 13 hit?
13
Alright.
misses. You hit the AC. It was 15.
And she'll spend her second attack here. So an 8 will miss as well. That is it for me.
Yes, it will. Alrighty. Now it is the Spectre's turn. First off, the first Spectre flies over towards Misty and will attempt a life drain from her. Does a 15 hit Misty?
A 15 will hit Misty, but I'm unsure if life.
Is she immune to necrotic?
I am checking that now. She's immune to poison, charmed, exhaustion. No, nothing about necrotic.
Not. Okay. She needs to give me a Constitution saving throw, and she will suffer 5 points of necrotic damage. She is successful, so she takes 5 necrotic damage. The next one flies over and will do the same thing to Misty. Does an 11 hit?
11 misses.
Alrighty. This one will fly over to Shale. This one will fly over to Shale. This one will fly over to Misty. This one will fly over to Shale. This one will fly over to Tolsha, Bernie, Dorothy, Marion. All right. We'll start at the top. Bernie.
Yep.
17?
Yep.
Okay. Tolsha. 17?
17 hits.
Remember,
Okay,
you have plus
con
1
save.
AC.
Oh, so it's 16.
So 17 still hits. Okay. So 5 necrotic and give me a con save.
This is a magical effect?
I'll say so. Yeah.
You also gain a plus 1 to all saving throws and resistance to all damage.
Okay, so
Your fucking aura.
No, it's warding bond.
Oh, your rings. That's
so
right.
I take
You have best friend rings.
3 damage and
Nope, you take 5 necrotic. The saving throw is not for the damage, it's for your hit point maximum. Next attack was a 19 to hit.
19 hits. I made the con save.
Another con save.
Question. Because
Yeah.
it says I take the same amount of damage she does.
The
Oh,
way that's worded
fuck.
is I believe it's like half damage, but it's split among both of us, so the full damage is split evenly.
Can you click the spell just to be sure?
Yeah.
Yeah,
she
that's
has
a lot easier.
resistance to all damage, and I take half of the amount. I take the same amount of damage she takes.
So you're resistant, which means you take 3, which means Bernie also takes 3.
All right.
Okay. You are successful on the other one, so another 3 and another 3.
Cool.
All right. Dorothy getting
9
attacked.
total.
For an 11 to hit.
Nope, miss.
No, 6 total. You both took 3. Twice.
Okay.
Right? We're mathing this right?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. 11 hits or
Miss.
misses? Okay. Marion. 15.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, that'll be 5 necrotic. Con save.
Question: has it been 8 hours since the blood bond?
When did you do it?
I believe we did it right at like the end of last session. So
Yeah.
right after
It's
lunch.
been it's been 5 hours, 6 hours. So no,
Okay.
you still have it up.
temporary hit points.
Yeah, because you started your journey 6 hours before the witching hour.
So con save for this.
Who is your buddy?
Me.
Okay, Tolsha and Marion, you both take 5.
Bloodbond, I only
Marion?
get to see what he saw. He gets the temporary hit points.
Different spell. Different spell.
That one. Yours.
Oh, Okay, yeah. So this is only 5 temp HP. Okay, Marion, you take 5 necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum decreases by 5.
Can't wait till I get to
So-
remove that effect.
Yeah.
I also got it was 5 damage, so I got a con to keep my damn tiger up.
Yup.
Thank God.
Okay. Kitty stays. And 3 against Shale. 14.
Yes.
Dirty 20. 5 necrotic con save. And 13.
Yes.
12.
12 is a success. You only take 5 necrotic.
Okay.
Now it is the captain's turn. The captain is still focused on you, Tolsha. You wish to steal me crew. They're mine. And he will pull up his anchor and strike directly down at you. That is going to be a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that
Tolsha.
barely hits.
You will suffer 7 points of slashing damage and 11 points of force
Oh, good
damage.
God.
Have both of them with Bernie.
So that's 21. So 10.
Well, no, 7 halved, so 4. 11 halved, so 6. So you both take 6.
Okay.
That was his first attack.
Oh fuck.
So 4 and 6.
Yeah, you take 4 and then you take
Right,
6.
So 10 total. Starting
Yep.
to regret this warding bond stuff.
And a 12 to
12
hit.
does not hit.
All right. That was his go. Now the second mate. Holy shit, 3 of them all in a row. The second mate spends its turn fleeing as far as it can with its full movement. Ah!
Thank
All right.
goodness.
Bernie.
Oh, fuck this. And I'm going to give this bead a try and throw it at the captain.
So is it gonna do nothing or it'll maybe break?
Now, Bernie's aware somebody's in the bead.
Yes, we told him someone's in the bead.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a fiend.
Okay.
Yeah, he detected there was a fiend.
Are you just throwing it as hard as you can?
Yeah, or if I can.
Are
just,
you
like,
trying to break it?
I'm not trying to.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, are you throwing it like at his face, or are you like tossing it at him? Like,
well, I guess in the heat of the moment, it'd be sort of forceful.
give me an athletics check.
I choose you, fiend to choose.
It has an AC,
Yep.
and it only has 1 hit
Wasn't
point.
that in Marion's pocket?
I handed to him
She's-
at the
Yeah.
top of that thing.
Oh, cool.
Yep. 9. You throw it, and he has an eye of recognition as it passes through his ethereal form that slows it enough that it just falls behind him. Let me draw on the map where the bead is.
Wouldn't it be like right at my feet then?
It goes a little bit further. Like, there.
All right. But does it activate, sort of?
No, it already has somebody
Right.
in there. It can only have one person in there
Yeah,
at a
okay.
time.
Well, I was
Yeah.
trying to check whether it would eject the other one.
Well, that's what. Oh, if you were deliberately trying to do that,
Yeah, I was
then
trying to capture
that is cool.
the-
We can do.
Yeah.
Well, no, you can't capture it. The way it works is you can only have one person in there. You capture
Mhm.
one, and then they're stuck in there. It's a consumable.
Right.
So one time you use it, it's done. If you were trying to deliberately break it, you can declare that. That's fine.
Yeah. Just a question about that, because it's if it's consumable, but it's already been used once.
Yeah. So it can no longer capture anybody else, but the moment it breaks, it's gone.
It's like a
That's what it
yeah,
means.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
a one-
yeah. When you break
It's a
it,
one-time
yeah,
capture.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah. So were you trying to deliberately break it?
Yeah, since I know it's there's no possibility to actually capture it, then yeah, I suppose I would be.
You hear a voice in your head, Bernie, in Infernal.
And I speak infernal.
Free me. You free me. Good. I need Marion, the tiger, Tosha, Dorothy, and the captain all to give me dex saves. As you throw the bead as hard as you can, and it shatters into pieces as a large Oni
Holy shit!
appears.
Did you just release something that may have, like, you shouldn't have?
Potentially.
May have just made this whole thing worse.
Okay, Shale, you dodge out of the way. Please. Oh, wait. Dorothy dodges out of the way. No problem. Tosha, you are knocked prone underneath it. Who's Jack? What?
That's my tiger.
Okay, it was pushed out of the way successfully. And the 11 was you? You are shoved backwards and knocked prone. Now I have to roll for the captain. The captain is shoved backwards as well. You can move Dorothy over to the side
Holy
as well.
shit. That's a big boy.
As the creature lands with this large, ominous smile and immediately grabs out towards the captain. Let me roll its initiative.
3.
Yes!
I still have
Yes.
my bonus action and move action.
Yes,
So,
you
yeah.
do.
As a bonus action, I'm going to cast what's it called? Magic weapon. And yeah, I guess I'll try and yeah, I can't do that much with the move action here, so I'll just stay where I am.
Alrighty.
Damn it, Bernie!
Lily, as you felt the presence of some foul creature course through your body, it latched onto your blood and boiled so intensely that the creature possessing you was ejected. You are back to being you.
Hooray.
Oh, thank God.
Your save was not to fail, but to succeed given the opportunity against what was possessing you.
Okay. By the way, now that Lily's back to normal, during her 5 words as a reaction during that time, Bernie, what
4.
the fuck?
Yes.
Bernie, what the fuck? That's 2 words.
So Lily, you're back. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, no, Lily was not happy being possessed at all. She is going full Ghostbuster now. Yeah, so bonus action, Misty, bust some ghosts, and then Lily will take 2 attacks at these fucking specters.
Go for it. Which one? I assume left or right? Left or right? Protect Marion or protect Shale?
Yeah, no, Marion, for sure.
Alrighty.
Marion takes priority, and her hammer is enhanced, which is magical, so.
Yes, it is. Swing, bada bada.
Come on.
10 just barely misses. 15 hits, though. For, what's that extra 1?
That's for, it's
Oh,
for
that was if it
two-handed,
was two-handed.
But
Okay.
7 damage.
7 damage, it takes it.
And Misty will attack the same target.
Go for it. And her attacks do count as magic.
Yeah, they do force.
That is 19. For 11, it is bloodied, just barely still in one piece.
And
All done?
yeah, I think that's all Lily can do right now.
All right. The released Oni looks back at you, Bernie, and gives you a slight bow. I will pay you back tenfold. In Infernal, and his words seem to be pointed at you and the captain.
Aha.
Right.
Double entendre.
Yeah, I figured there was some kind of connection there.
Hold on. Does everybody have a pet now except Tolsha? Oh wait, no, Tolsha, blood puppy, quick.
Is the only thing with blood here is that thing? No!
Does that mean Kent is my pet?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Religion, not Arcana. Only if you're proficient as well. You don't have opportunity unless you are. Okay.
Religion for what?
I was asking.
I was talking to somebody who whispered me.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Okay. Spectre, Misty, Lily, Spectre, Marion, Spectre, and the captain. I need everybody I just mentioned to give me a Constitution saving throw as the Oni takes a deep breath and exhales this massive cone of cold across all of you. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Fail. Success. Fail. Success. So fail, success, fail, success. Captain. Failed. Okay. The Oni's DC.
I immediately call out to the Oni. Not the living.
A little late after he already does it, but I'll get to that afterwards. Lily is successful. Marion failed. Misty is successful. So that is going to be... I'm just going to public roll it because that's a lot of fucking dice.
Oh dear.
Bernie's equally surprised as the rest of you, so he's like, what the hell?
43 points of cold damage in that open area of effect. Marion freezes. Everyone else who was successful only takes half and therefore can survive it.
I'm down.
You're not down, you're
Aren't
frozen.
you resistant to cold?
No. Oh wait.
no, it's the
Oh,
it's called the
jeez.
climate.
Yeah.
It's called climate, not.
They
cold
also gave
damage.
cold resistance to Goliath.
Double check it, Marion, because I think we had this exact conversation last time.
Also, don't forget you have the mountain endurance thing that might help.
Yeah, that's all that ability says. But I will roll
Yeah.
roll Stone's endurance to see if I can live through this.
That's fair, that's fair. I'm doing quick maths. The captain looks incredibly rough. Dead. Lily, update your character sheet and the Misty's character sheet. So you're at 2 hit points. As he unleashes this large stream of cold damage, and you shout that out, Bernie, he turns and looks at you. My apologies.
What did I have to roll to keep my skeleton alive?
You took 43 minus 13, so 30, so DC 15, con save.
Hooray.
Hell yeah!
Quick question: when for having it, it's rounding up, right? Round up.
Correct. Always round up on your damage.
So half
So
is
22 to Misty and 22 to you. Yep. And that is the Oni's turn. Tolsha, do you understand Infernal?
No. Also, I did find out that was made to Goliath, where you do get resistance to cold damage.
I thought that was an update. Okay, so
Okay, I'm gonna add that
half
to that
damage,
ability.
yeah. Please do, yeah. I feel like we had this exact No, my Tuesday game had this conversation. Yeah.
What just happened?
Alrighty, so Tolsha, do you understand
No.
Infernal? Okay, this creature seems to be courteous towards Bernie and dangerous to everybody. What are you doing?
First, I'm under it, like I crawl out from under it, like, God damn it, Bernie, little warning.
You have to stand up from prone. Yep.
I see Miriam is not as hurt as I thought he was, so
Yeah, having it and then my Stone's endurance says a lot.
Yeah.
okay.
I'm
I
still
look
frozen.
No, you're not frozen anymore. If you no, you only become frozen if you die
Okay.
from it.
Woo.
Yeah, if Marion had died from that, Lily and Bernie would have had some words, to put it lightly.
Bonus action, spiritual weapon right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit the specter with it.
Go for it. Swing. It gains the benefits of flanking with you.
For 10 because it doesn't have blood.
Well, you assumed 18 hits. Yeah. Actually, they are immune to necrotic. Yep. So 10, 12. Okay, it looks a little hurt. All done? Oh, wait, action.
Action, Sacred Flame on a Spectre.
Same one?
Yep.
7. Oh, yeah, this is when you get the good damage in there. It's just barely still up.
I hope you know what you're doing, Bernie, and that the creature is on our side.
All done?
Yep.
Marion, do you understand Infernal? You're muted. Zoom muted.
Sorry, I just almost hit my power button trying to unmute.
Oh, don't do that.
No, I do not speak Infernal.
All right. Then that motherfucker just attacked you, attacked everything. It didn't care. All right, go ahead.
I mean, yeah, it really did. All right.
I did call out in common though. I'll just point that out.
Oh, you called out in common.
Yeah.
Does the creature understand you?
Yes, it does. It just responds in Infernal.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Gonna attack the specter next to Bernie with Chill Touch.
What damage type is that?
Necrotic.
It does nothing.
But if it hits, it does some things to an undead.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead and hit it.
It doesn't.
10 misses. Not by a whole lot. All done?
Yeah, and I guess Jack will grave bolt another one, but it's also necrotic, so it doesn't matter. First time revealing I'm a necromancer. I can't do Jack.
I see. It can claw, right?
What?
It has claw or bolt, right?
They both count as necrotic.
Oh, that sucks. My bad. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's a good distraction. Specters are supposed to be after Shale. Shale.
Okay. What the hell is that thing? And I'm taking my, I'm going to take the dodge action. I'm going to take my pike and attempt to vault over this riffraff and get towards the dog that I heard in the back.
So you're trying to over everybody?
Yep,
Athletics
I've got a
check.
pike, so I imagine that'll give me enough to try to get over.
Certainly hope so. Athletics, please.
We'll do session for this maneuver. See what happens. 17.
17. You end up barely clipping the tip of Bernie's horn as you land on the other side.
Smarts. And I take it that'll be my movement since I'm kind of like, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Dorothy, be careful. Take care of yourself. And Dorothy's going nuts on the nearest specter to her.
Alrighty.
I can't see the map clearly, so I'm just going to roll 2 maul attacks. Just apply it to whoever's closest. So 25.
That hits.
And disadvantage, critical miss.
All right, so 25 hits. Damage?
That'll be 13 slashing.
That'll be... Yep. It's looking rough.
And I'm just going to call out, I'll get the dog! As I made that jump, whatever. Any opportunity attacks against me?
The one specter, and that's it. Yeah, only the
Okay,
one.
so just disadvantage for the dodge then.
Yeah, it misses by a mile.
Done.
Alrighty, specters go. This one is going to continue attacking Bernie. Nope, that misses. The other one that Tolsha hit is going to continue attacking Tolsha. 17?
Yes, that hits.
Tolsha. All right. 5 necrotic damage. Con save. Or, sorry, 3 necrotic to you, 3 necrotic to Bernie.
Can't save at advantage.
Bernie, you're doing a fuck ton of healing right now for everybody else.
11? Oh, no, 12.
That is
12,
a success. It's still a success. This one is going to move in and attack the Oni. No, it's not. This one will attack Misty again. Misty 14.
No.
All right, and Lily. Lily 15.
Nope.
All right. Did I do the 2 next to Dorothy yet?
Nope.
Nope. Miss. And 12.
Miss. No.
Alrighty. The captain is going to yell outwards, "No, you fools! Attack him!" And points at the Oni and will unleash 2 attacks against him. Flanking. One of the attacks hits the Oni, making sure its hit points are displayed. So 18 points of damage. Okay. The second mate is now flying back in as a full round dash up to you, Shale. Bernie.
Yep.
Hold on. Nope, you can't turn for 1 minute unless it took any damage.
Oh, the turn just makes it keep going.
Yep, for 1 whole minute.
Okay, then it's not there. Bernie.
Yeah. I'm moving around to this position. Yeah, I guess over there. And then I'm going to strike out at the captain with 2 attacks.
All right.
Oof. Well, do I get flanking from the Oni?
Oh, absolutely.
That's
yeah. And your weapon is magical?
Yeah, it is.
So straight 8 damage. He's looking rough now.
Yeah, I'll do the other one as well. There it is. 11 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I'm just moving around and just slamming my axe twice into his back, trying to bring him down. And then immediately afterwards, I'm using my Channel Divinity to try and heal everyone with Turn Tide. Well, everyone who's in my party and who's below half hit points.
And that's 30-foot radius?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is Misty, Tolsha, yourself. Lily, are you below half?
I'm below half.
No, you're not. You're 14 out of 36. Below half would be
Yeah,
13.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, no, I'm just above half.
Yep.
Sorry. I didn't do
All
math right.
So 9 hit points to the 3 of you. Misty gets it, though.
Yay.
And
That's your
I
go?
call out to the Oni, just take care of the ghosts.
He just smiles very creepily, Wyatt. And in case none of you have ever seen an Oni before. Yeah.
I'm equally surprised by what came out as well, but I'm just like, I
Straight out of
understand.
Japan.
Yeah. Just understood
that
that it
Lacombe?
seems to be beholden to me at least a little bit right now.
It owes you.
Lily, your go.
Yeah, Lily's gonna deal with these ghosts first before she deals with her adopted. She deals with Bernie.
See who deals with who.
22 hits, 27 hits.
Oh, these are all at the same specter, which is left of her.
Okay.
And bonus action
So,
from Misty to actually, instead of attacking, activate her repair protocol.
okay.
I don't know. I don't know why it's an attack roll, but
Maybe. You heal 11, Misty. The released Oni leans over towards you, Bernie. In Infernal still. You do not command me.
Call it a suggestion.
And then we'll go and start attacking the specters because he wants to, not because you told him to. Close those two sheets out now. Fucking hell. Oh yeah, he regenerates 10 hit points first. And then he will wave his hand and you all watch as a large glaive connects between his palms and he just begins sweeping at the first specter directly next to him. Yep, that hits. Yep, that hits. The specter is obliterated. He only has 2 attacks. Tolsha.
Well, I want to first get rid of this specter with the spiritual weapon.
Weapon. Yeah, that hits. And that kills. Dead.
Then move it over here.
20 feet. So 10, 20.
And then I'll say to Shiel, go find the dog. We got this. And I will not move all the way in. Sacred Flame on the other specter.
Go for it. Dex save. 11.
No.
All right, it failed. Yeah. 2, 4. Okay. Takes it. All done.
Wait, why is it only... Oh, wait, it didn't roll. Never mind. I'm good. Yeah.
All right, Marion.
All right, gonna cast Ray of Frost on the specter next to Lily.
Okay. Do it. Hits.
Hooray.
Woo, it is bloodied.
And
it's slow.
I'm gonna tell Jack to go find something shiny. And he's gonna run off somewhere because he can't do anything in this fight.
Choose a direction for me.
North.
So
Yeah.
that way? All right, just move it over. It's full maximum movement that way. 2 attacks of opportunity against him. 14.
That is his armor class.
Okay. That'll be 5 points in necrotic
He's immune
damage.
to necrotic.
Then nothing. They both try and just... woo, 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 woo.
So interestingly enough,
So-
I actually can no longer see Jack because I cannot see.
No problem. I moved him
Okay.
up there.
And that's my turn.
There you go.
Ah, thank you.
Yep. Shale, your go. The specter behind you took an attack of op against Jack.
Yep. I'm just gonna keep moving back this way towards where I assume I heard the creature.
Yep. Keep going northwards.
North.
To the right.
Right.
There is a locked door right here.
Okay. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh yeah, I wouldn't have gone through there. So locked door action. Can I attempt to bash the door open?
Absolutely. Give me an athletics check.
Wait a second. This ship's been ethereal for the most part, right?
Yes, but you haven't been able to move through any of it.
Okay, I'm standing on it too. All right, bash away. You said athletics?
Yep.
There you go, 7.
Oh, you thought it would be a little softer than that.
The door's locked.
Next time. You have multi-attack, correct?
Yeah, I'll take another swing
again?
at it, sure. For 22.
22. You throw your entire body behind it as you shatter the door itself, looking in at a quarters, very incredibly well kept, presumably the captain's. And on top of a little barrel, there is a dachshund wagging its tail, looking at you. Oh, hi, people.
Bonus action, carrot out of my pocket. And I'm just like holding it there.
All right. Specters. Specter number 1. Attack the Oni because it was commanded to. Wow, it actually fucking hit him. How does Oni feel about necrotic? Yeah, it takes it. 5. Con save Oni. Successful. Next Specter. Oni. Lily, attack of op.
Lily will actually not.
2 hits and a crit. Jesus Christ. Okay. So that'll be 10. Oh, wait. Wrong way. Sorry. Another 10, actually. So, yeah. Con save. Good. Okay. The Oni takes all of the damage. The captain appears to be dead. The second mate is still running. Bernie.
So the captain still has the chain wrapped around his arm, right?
You see the ethereal essence of him is like fluttering upwards, and the chain with the anchor is wrapped around his arm.
I'll use one attack to try and cut off his arm.
Easy enough. You still have to roll to hit.
Right.
Yeah. You have an axe, though,
Yeah.
right? That's made for chopping. This axe is made for chopping. Oh, easy. Directly through. And as it cuts directly through, I need all of you to give me dex saves.
Oh, there goes our salvage, guys.
Oops.
When you say all, you mean all?
All, everybody. On the entire ship.
We do have water walk.
That's fine.
First is me, second's Dorothy.
Okay. Tolsha and the Oni fall prone as the ship jostles around and then seems to settle after an aggressive shake. Everybody else, you stayed sure-footed. Bernie, you're holding on to the chain and anchor now.
All right.
That was one of your attacks.
The
The specters are immune to
I
prone.
don't actually want to hold or touch the chain.
Oh, okay, that's fine. You can just hold the arm then?
Yeah, no, I'm just cutting it off and just letting it all
Good
fall.
enough. All right, it's lying there on the ground now.
And the Did you say the specters are all gone?
No, they're all immune to
Oh,
chrome.
okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll step over the captain's corpse and make an attack at this one.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. And it is a magical weapon, so it's dead. All done?
Yep.
Lily, your go.
Yeah, so Lily's gonna spend her action doing that thing that I whispered to you about. I'm gonna whisper it to you.
Go ahead and do it.
As well. That's not bad. And depending on what you tell me, that'll decide my movement and bonus action.
There you go.
That's not exactly what. Why? God damn it! Everything is just hard to read all the time.
Oh, trying to. I mean,
I want.
oh, I was whispering to the wrong person. That's why.
Okay. In that case, Lily's going to bonus action have Misty move next to Tulsha. And she's going to go right here and it's not a bonus action for me to and she's just not gonna she's just gonna get right there for now.
Okay. And that's it.
Yeah, that's all Lily's doing.
All right, the Oni will now attack another one Spectre again. Wow, it actually missed.
Passes.
The other one hit, though. It's bloodied. Tosha, your go. Tosha, you might be muted.
Doesn't look like it.
We're skipping Tosha for the time being. Marion.
All right, gonna move over here and Ray of Frost on that one Spectre right in front of us.
This
Yes.
one? Go for it. 21 hits. For 10 cold. That takes it out, no
All right,
problem.
and Jack is gonna continue his mission to search for something shiny.
Okay. Jack moves into this room,
He's got 30 feet.
and it sees that there is a set of armor and a sword, both of which leaned up against their own holsters next to a table with a map.
Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Okay.
We'll get to your turn here in just a second. Tosha's just finishing. Not Tosha.
Miriam.
Marion is just finishing.
So Jack's not smart.
That's fine.
Okay, so there's a map, there's a sword, and then there's a suit of armor.
Yep.
I'm just gonna roll a D2. That's not a thing I can do, apparently. Does the map have like? Does the map look shiny, or is it just a map?
It's just a map.
All right, he's gonna go for the sword then.
So he's going to attack the
Yep.
sword? Okay. He starts attacking the sword.
He's not smart.
That's fine. All done then. Back to you, Tolsha.
So I did spiritual weapon on the specter that was currently engaged with for the 6 force damage.
I don't see any rolls.
I rolled a 23 and 6 force. That's at least what was on my side before internet disconnected.
All right, try rolling again.
Internet's
'Cause
still
I
down.
don't see anything. All right, I'll roll. PC sheets. You are Tolsha. Pop out. Eventually. It was second level,
Yes.
correct? All right. Absolutely hits for a total of 12 damage.
All right.
The creature's just barely still standing.
And then, so the anchor's still attached to the spectral arm, correct?
That is correct.
Going to try another remove curse on it.
All right, go for it.
Yeah.
Roll me a wisdom check again.
Is it a magical save?
No, this is an ability
All right.
check. You are trying to willfully destroy whatever essence is on
Yep.
this. Actually, wait, it's no longer on an individual, so you're just... No, that would just work. You reach over towards the hand, and how do you want to do this?
I want to literally have the chain start dissolving like it's been dipped in violent acid.
So, you all watch as the chain begins sizzling and boiling against that spectral arm. The chain itself is not destroyed. The arm is. And you watch as all of the specters in here all disappear. And it is at this point, we are technically out of initiative unless you guys wish to fight the Oni. Shale, do you wish to fight the Oni, or are you just trying to get the dog?
Well, I'm getting the dog right now. When I come back out, I might be putting down some Oni, but for now, we're just getting the dog.
All right.
So, not that it's super relevant. I am going to do animal friendship, because why not? Just trying to convince him that we're going to take him to a better place, full of carrots and treats and everything it can imagine.
Boy, that's what they told me here too. And it jumps over to you.
Yep. But, sweetie, obviously they weren't telling the truth. You can see where you are, so let's go there for real this time.
All right. Bernie, the Oni watches as all of the specters disappears with its hand like a little confused and then looks at you. Truce.
Bruce.
Do you say that in common?
Yeah, I nod.
Okay.
We're-
Lily.
We're making a truce with this thing for now.
Yeah, so no. I'm sorry, Ilvorn, but Lily does not like this guy at all. Like, a lot. So what she is doing is she's going to use a bonus action to rub some of that divine paste she mentioned before onto her weapon.
Fuck. Are we doing this?
Mm-hmm.
And then she is going to smack this Oni.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sorry, guys.
Not a problem.
It's what Lily would do.
Oh no, it should be an advantage because Misty doesn't provide.
Yep.
Only benefits.
And I don't know if Tolsha would give it right now.
Well, Tolsha, you heard Bernie say truce to the creature. Would you be threatening it immediately?
Not immediately until I see Lily starts to rub things on her axe.
So only a 19. So 19 does hit.
Alright, so that first one does do the 5 extra radiant, so 17 on the first one, and he's also
19.
branding smite. So, and that was a horrible smite roll too. But he's lit up with dim light and he can't become invisible. And for the second one, which is a 25, is he gonna roll? Oh, there it is. The 12.
Jeez,
another 12.
consistent damage.
I'm
Right.
happy it's consistent, but
That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
You just knocked this thing down to under half.
that's
Yup.
probably gonna knock me back more than that.
All right, its turn. At the start of its turn, it regenerates 10 hit points. And it shrugs at you, Bernie. Too bad. And is going to...
Can't turn invisible.
Oh, that's not the issue. I'm deciding if it wants to just cleave through all of you, spell you, or... Yeah, that sounds like the right thing it's gonna do.
Phase 2, everybody.
Yeah, nah, it'll just cleave against you twice, Lily. For a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
Okay, 15 slashing.
Lily's down.
Everybody sees as soon as he swipes through Lily and she falls, he picks the glaive and is getting ready to thrust it down into her. Any reactions?
Fuck you. I'm flat. Are we still in initiative?
We are. I'm asking for a
Coming
reaction.
around the corner, I drop the dog and immediately take the pipe back out again.
17 to hit, Lily.
17, it technically doesn't hit.
Your AC is 18?
Yeah, I have a.
Because your AC...
I took a warhammer and a shield, so I'm 18.
You're unconscious. You're not really using a shield.
I mean, technically he has advantage, but theoretically,
Oh,
literally.
thank you.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I mean, when they.
A lot more to hit.
Yeah. Okay, that hits.
Not sure you
I mean, they
get
count
dex
AC
bonus.
when they're down anyway.
That is 2 failed death saves on you.
Fuck you.
Tolsha. The creature is attempting to murder Lily. What would you do?
Healing word. Saying,
Okay.
God damn it, Lily. Internet set off, so I can't
So
roll.
roll.
So
Yep. First level.
first level,
What's your wisdom modifier again?
4.
All right, Lily, you heal 8.
Which of the words was the healing word? God damn it or Lily?
Lily.
I thought it would have been God damn it, Lily.
Spiritual weapon moves in to attack. This one does get bloodletting because it has blood, so it will take spiritual weapon damage plus 4 necrotic.
Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting I have to roll for you right now. I'm sorry.
That's all good. I'm trying to get the internet back up.
Yeah. Come on, Mr. IT guy. You can do
Hey,
it.
it's internet provider that's messing up right now. Okay.
24 hits for It's 2 plus the spell level, so 4, 10 damage total.
Yep. And I don't want to move away and get hit, so I'm staying close.
Alrighty. Marion.
Tell Jack to get the fuck back here and blast this thing, and then I'm going to hold up my freaking rage in my hands. Get the fuck away from my sister as I cast Ray of Sickness at 3rd level.
So that's a con save?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it's a hit and then a save. Motherfucking God in heaven.
9 misses.
Pretty sure
well,
that's
Jack has
some
enough-
kind of blasphemy.
Yeah, I was
Jack
about
has
to say,
enough
that's probably
movement to
why
get
it's
back
9.
To somebody.
5, 10,
So
15.
Jack runs out here holding a long sword in its mouth.
And his eyes light up as he freaking blasts with Grave Bolt at this thing.
Go for it.
Come on, roll 20.
That'll do.
Dirty 20 hits for 13 necrotic. Ooh, he takes it. All done then?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Shale, you let the puppy go and then
Yeah, step forward and just jab at it with my pike from the backside.
go for it. Yep. Nobody is currently flanking with you because Lily was unconscious and prone and hasn't got back into action yet.
13.
13 misses. You go striking out towards the creature, but kind of gets stuck into something that feels metallic underneath its shroud.
I can't see Dorothy on the map. Is she next to Dione? Okay.
Yes, she is.
Get that thing away from her! And Dorothy's going to go for Grapple Attack. So a 17.
There you go. You should be able to see Dorothy now. 17 just barely hits.
Okay, so grabbed.
So-
Dorothy's using its movement to drag up.
Wait. She was attempting to grapple him?
Yeah, grab it.
Okay, so that's opposed athletics, not
Okay.
an attack. Yes.
Here we go. 24.
Jesus Christ.
You somehow beat the
Okay.
Oni. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Dorothy does. Its leg
Going fun.
just drags it back, so 15 feet this way, and then she's going to crunch down on the leg. So maul attack for 18,
All right. That hits.
and that'll be 13 slashing.
He'll take it.
Yeah, to be fair, no one expects Dorothy to do much until she does stuff. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Alrighty. Bernie.
I go over and I say in Infernal, apologies. And then I unleash 2 attacks on it.
All right. Mr. Pally Pow with advantage from Dorothy because Dorothy is sentient. Oh, goodbye.
So, yeah. First attack. 25.
25 hits.
And it's, yeah, that's 12 damage. And I'm also going to use Smite.
All right. What level?
First level. So it's 2
Okay.
D8 radiant.
He is a fiend.
Yeah.
No, it's an extra D8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, against fiends and undead, you get an extra D8.
So that's 15 extra damage then.
How do you want to do this?
I guess I'm just slamming my axe right down into his chest and just, for good measure, just slamming 1 extra time.
All right. As you get to the creature with a very large swing of your axe, pummeling it down into the chest as it's being dragged away by Dorothy, it looks you dead in your eyes. I'll remember you. As you strike a second time and the creature bursts outwards with this large energy from it before turning down into goo and dissipating from the deck of the boat.
On my turn, create or destroy water and lily.
I'll allow it.
On your turn, what, Lily?
You're getting water thrown on you.
10 gallons.
Ah,
And everybody, after that phenomenal fight, I think that's a good place to end the session. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a good time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.